everybody, it's Chris from the Evermore Podcast, Newcastle United Podcast, and the Evermore YouTube channel. We're back with another Rumour Has It video, and we've got a doozy for this one. It's the biggest name will probably be linked to this transfer window. There's loads of noise about this lad. We're going to get stuck into it in a minute. Just before I do a little bit of housekeeping, if you haven't already, please click that like and subscribe button and that notification bell, let you know when one of these videos comes out. We're sitting on about 882 subscribers. We'd love to get over that 900 soon, and the goal is to get over the 1,000. So help us get there, guys. We really appreciate every click that you give us. So who's the player I'm talking about? It should be no surprise to anybody, probably top of everybody's shopping list this summer, and that is Darwin Nunez, the 22-year-old South American wonder who plays for Benfica. I mean, this kid is the real deal. You know, you can look at the stats. I could have just spoke about the lad for 5 minutes even without looking at the stats if you've ever seen him play. You know, he's a fantastic player. He's got skill, he's got strength, he's got composure, he's got a bit of pace. You know, he's just got a presence about him that makes him look like a real top player in the making. You can see from the stats there that they speak for themselves. Mark's bashed up one of his amazing stats slides. So this is against the top 5 European leagues of players in his position. And you can see there, he's averaging 0.88 goals a game. He's in the 97th percentile. He's not great on assists. You know, he's obviously more of a finisher than a creator. His shots on target, you know, you see there 76%. So that's a cracking, you know, shot conversion rate or shot on target rate, and the shots to goal ratio is in the 99%. So when the boy shoots, inevitably it goes in the back of the net. So last season he's got 28 appearances, 26 goals and 4 assists in Premier League in Portugal, and then in the Champions League 10 appearances, 6 goals and no assists. And the year before that, you can see, you know, 29 appearances and 6 goals. So he's really stepped up a level this season. Now, I know Mark has mentioned this already about, is it lightning in the bottle for this lad or not? Or is, you know, this going to be the regular kind of upward trend that the lad plays with? You can see from the heat map there, he does a lot of his work really in the box and kind of on the edge of the box as well, which would be a really good asset for us to have as a club. It carries into the areas. You can see that on possession stats, very, very strong. You know, so he obviously does like to carry the ball in the opposition third as well. So yeah, I mean, this player's, you know, a phenomenal young talent. You know, some of the biggest clubs out there are looking at him, and it appears to be Manchester United, Liverpool, and ourselves who are looking at the player. Now, the valuation is anywhere between 60 million and 100 million pound. That's big, big money, especially, you know, considering Moussa Diaby is apparently target for 65 million. So if we were going to spend, you know, upwards to 80 to 100 million on Darwin Nunez, you know, we spent 165 million quid for 2 players there. So, you know, the FFP protesters will be out waving their flags, their fake money or whatever it may be. But listen, you know, the lad's a cracking player. He seems to be, apparently he's reported to be intrigued by Erik ten Hag's project at Manchester United. Ten Hag's made it quite clear that Ronaldo is going to be at the club and Ronaldo's going to be part of the picture. Now, it could be a bit of PR, I don't know, but, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo still scored loads of goals in a really shit Manchester United team. So if Ten Hag can put that team in a position where they can give him the ball, you know, he'll apparently get 30 goals a season next season. He really would. So will Núñez want to come and play second fiddle to Ronaldo? I don't think so. Will Ronaldo want a young striker to come in and want to take his kind of star position away? I don't think so. So that to me means the Manchester United deal does have complications. You know, the Ten Hag thing, he's obviously a very highly rated coach in Europe. I'm sure, you know, he's watched Núñez in the Champions League. Núñez probably played against his Ajax teams before in the past. So he'll be intrigued to see what Ten Hag can obviously do as a Manchester United manager. Listen, Manchester United is still an unbelievably huge club. You know, for a lot of these young lads playing on the continent, Manchester United is still a huge club that carries a lot of weight, as does he likes Real Madrid's and Barcelona's. But, you know, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, if we're up against Manchester United and Liverpool, now Manchester United aren't the old Manchester United of you know, yesteryear, but they still carry that gravitas as the club to go to. But I think the Ronaldo thing could really cause a problem, I think, for this deal. So I'm not confident he'll go to Manchester United. Now, the word is Liverpool might put a bid in for him in the next 24 hours. There's been talk about Mane to Bayern Munich. You know, there's always talk about Salah. Firmino, for me, if Liverpool doesn't really do that good of a job anymore, you know, he doesn't get the goals, and everyone says he works hard and everything else. They've obviously lost Origi. They've got Jota. So maybe Klopp's thinking, you know, keep Mane, keep Salah, you know, put Núñez through the middle. You know, that could be a really good move for Klopp. You know, obviously with City getting Haaland as well, that's enhanced their striking capability. So Klopp might be looking at that too. But going back to Newcastle, because we are a Newcastle United podcast after all, I think we're probably outsiders, I would say, on this deal. But I think it shows you the ambition of the club that, you know, we are indeed in for this player. Dan Ashworth's in now. You know, there's a lot of movement. There seems to be a lot more movement since Dan Ashworth's come in. You know, there's talk about Matty Targett signing for 12 million quid, which is absolutely amazing business. It really is incredible that. I mean, to get a player of that quality and that consistency for 12 million quid is brilliant. So I want that deal done as soon as humanly possible. I really do. I've made no secret of saying how much I rate Matty Targett, and he was fantastic this last season. So let's get Matty Targett in through the door. But, you know, if Ashworth is saying let's push out the boat for the likes of Núñez, apparently he's confident he can get Botman to come as well. There's rumours that AC Milan have pulled away. So we can see Dan Ashworth at work early on here. And if that's a test of what he's going to be, you know, it's going to be unbelievable having this guy at the club. But yeah, with Núñez, I'm not really optimistic that we're going to win the race. But listen, if we're in for it, and, you know, we're willing to pay the money, we're willing to give the guy what he's looking for, you never know. We might get him in a black and white shirt, and it'd be unbelievable if we did, because the lad has got quality, you know, all over him, and I think he's only going to get better and better, you know, with the likes of Ekitike coming in as well. I mean, how would that boost our striking options? Incredible. We wouldn't have to rely on Callum Wilson not getting injured, which sadly he does most seasons, if we had Núñez and Ekitike, you know, in the mix as well. You know, Gale looks like he's got the door, maybe heading to Middlesbrough. Obviously, Hayden's gone. We wish him well. Been a great servant for the club. But it's upgrade time. We've said that in Evermore before. You can't be too sentimental for these players. You've got to upgrade. And I think we're in a position now where these players who have served us well, done a job, are moving on, and we're going to upgrade those players. So really exciting times. Transfer window opens officially on Friday, which would be brilliant. We're back with Evermore on Wednesday, so make sure you check that out with the lads. Should be a great show. And until then, keep supporting that team. We'll call United. This is Chris signing off, and I'll catch you later. Thanks, guys.